Hey guys, what's up? In this lesson, we are going to create the conveyor belt using the Mograph options that are available in Cinema 4D. So let's begin by getting to know what is the Mograph and what is the cloner. You can find the cloner going to Mograph, cloner. With this, you can make a kind of a grid or other forms out of an object. In this case, we are going to use a sphere that will be parented to the cloner. We see that the sphere is too big, so let's reduce the size. Look, we have three spheres. Click the cloner and go to the Object tab. You'll see the mode is set to linear. Can you see it? But there are other options. Radial means that the object will be cloned in a radial disposition. The grid array option makes the clones appear like in square grids. Then the Honeycomb Array option arranges the clones like in a grid, but different from the previous one. The first option, Object, is more complex. Let's create a sphere to see what it does. Increase the segments and then go to the cloner and drag this new sphere to the field next to the object. This object will be reproduced, for example, by vertices or by edges. In this case, let's choose surface. See? This new sphere is being reproduced over the surface of the first sphere. This is useful to create raindrops, for example. Great! We are going to use the cloner to make the conveyor belt. The first thing we are going to do is create a cube. As you might have noticed, nearly all of our objects are being created from a cube. Okay, give it this shape and check the fillet box. That's it, and lower the fillet radius too. Then, create a rectangle, which we are going to use for the shape of the conveyor. So, modify it like this and then check the rounding box. And let's create a cloner. Once done, go to the properties of the cloner and change the mode to Object. And now let's drag the rectangle. Not only you can use the cloner with primitives, but also with the splines. Parent the cube to the cloner. This might seem wrong, but it's easy to fix. Go to the cloner and change the distribution to step. That's it. Now you'll see an option called Align Clone. Deactivate it. See what happened? We've just got the conveyor belt, and we only needed to uncheck Align Clone and choose Step Distribution. Now we are going to reduce the spacing between the steps to get a better conveyor belt. Then increase the width of the spline to make it longer. That's it. Ready. I think you've seen how easy it is to create a conveyor belt using a cloner in Cinema 4D. Let's reduce the size a little bit. That's it. Okay, this is ready. If you want, you can reduce the height of the spline. You might wonder why we did the conveyor belt this way. It's just because it will be easier to animate it later on. For example, you can modify this option or give it a little offset. See how the conveyor belt moves? It will be so easy this way, trust me. And it's also good for you to get to know the cloner, which is one of the most powerful tools in Cinema 4D. See you in the next video!